Alright, so go back to the league race this time with FTRL for number 6 at Australia. Now, this might be the worst experience I've had league racing ever in terms of driving the track. Nothing seemed to work. The track is an ice rink. The tyres are all shite. Honestly, this was horrible. My only objective was to make it to the end of this race. Just get to the flag. Honestly, it was, and everyone I've chatted to seems to feel the same way. This track is absolutely awful. I've never seen a bigger kind of skill gap here than, anywhere else probably. I know there's been a few instances of in F1 2018 where it was very slippery. This was awful. It really was awful from start to finish. Here included, on my final flying run, I binned it and rear wing damage, and that was the end of that. So we're going to qualify P18, which is fine, I suppose, because the further back I am, the safer for everyone involved, I think. So yeah, honestly, this track is so bad. Honestly, if you enjoy this, I mean, I don't know if to say fair play or to call you a lunatic. It's honestly horrific. Anyways, mediums to softs is what we're going to try, and I can't describe how bad this was. Honestly, just I'm lost for words how bad this track is. I really am. We'll try and get through it anyways. Here we go. 5 red lights. And away we go. It's actually a pretty good start. We're going to immediately get the jump on Chris and Funky Fox. So it's actually a good start. This Mercedes, I think, has sparks lags into turn 1 here. I thought I was going to have a heart attack for a second there. But this coming out of turn 2 here, it's so easy to lose the back end. It's ludicrous how easy it is. It's so bad. Anyways, racing line emerges. I'm going to try and stick on the outside here. We're actually going to get Tom on the outside here. So it's actually been a pretty good opening lap. Some good progress was made here. And Tom tried to go on the inside there. That was suicide. He was dying to have his car swiped there. That would have been a really poor choice to leave his car in there. But anyways, we make the best of it. I actually get a decent run on Scuba, to be fair. And I've seen if the move may have been in the offing there, but I decided to back out of it. And the VSC is deployed for some accident that happened further back. So yeah, VSC glitch also one of those things around. So trying to negotiate that is also as always fun. Anyways, lap number 2, racing again, and this is where obviously my lack of speed really showed. Now Tom was on softs, so that's fine. The delta is like 1.1 or so seconds between mediums and softs. He bumps into my line a little bit there over the curb, but not his fault. The curbs are shit still, especially here. So I thought about defending this, and I decided not to use my overtake, so I'll just file in behind here. Not worth fighting that. I got my first warning there. Not worth fighting that on softs on lap 2. But honestly, like, I was just being really conservative because I've crashed so often in practice here that I just want to get to the end of this race. Lap 4, safety car is deployed for an incident. I don't know who it was. McLaren, it looks like. Must have been Funky Fox. So, anyways, safety car is deployed. You're going to stay out though because medium tyres. No point pitting at this point. I don't want to pit for hards. That sounds like an awful time. So, anyways, we'll make up some good positions. Links on hards there. I think that was his one and only stop, if I think that's right. So, fair play to him for making that one stick from hards to the end. So we move into 6th place, which is quite nice. And get ready to go again. Just this corner here is going to be really careful not to lose the back end. Thankfully I didn't, but I have Evil Chris all over me, so he's going to overtake me. Waited to the line to do so fair play. And he's going to get through again. Not going to fight that into turn 1. That's not a good place to fight on the inside, because again, a much better run than that coming out of turn 2. Now I'm going to try and fight back here. I'm going to try and make this one. So we're going to use the racing line on the outside. I was looking at Lynx's view. I think my rear may have actually hit his front there, but I honestly didn't feel anything. And nothing was said afterwards, so I'm not sure if Chris left his car in when he shouldn't have, or I'm not sure. But anyways, we take that place back. Lap number 7, another safety car is deployed. Not sure for what this time. I think it's an Aston. I think maybe Dylan. So now, I'm still going to stay out here because I'd like to go to softs. So we're going to stay out this time round. And most people did, I think, to be fair. So get ready to go racing once again. And got Chris behind us again. Better restart this time, to be fair. We're not going to be immediately under pressure. So, yeah, going to hold this position. And honestly, around this time, I did have to work my mediums quite hard on the safety car to keep the heat in them, because you needed to. If you didn't have heat, you were doomed coming out of the last turn and coming out of turn 2. So you need to work them more. So my aware is a little bit higher than it normally would be. Ox loses the car, I think, here. He is out of this race, I think. So he is out. We gain a position there. We're up into P4, I think. Lap 11. Lynx here has negotiated the traffic very well in his hards, so he's going to get through here. Again, I'm not going to fight that because, you know, why? Like, there's no point to fight Lynx. Like, he's quicker than me. And on better tyres than at this stage of the race as well. So this is where the madness begins. So my mediums really began to die here. You can see I'm really, really struggling. First on the list is Dark Bolt here on softs. Round the outside, I can't fight that. He goes deep. I try and fight this around the outside with their momentum. Tico's right behind there too. So I'm side by side here with 2 cars. He gets through. And then Tico, I left the space. If I don't leave the space there, there's an enormous accident waiting to happen. So I get a poor run as a result. There's 2 cars behind me, being Dan and Wesker. I don't know where the fuck to look because there's a car on my left. I have no idea. I go deep here on the brakes. I'm trying to leave space for myself, trying to retain control of my car. I'm trying to leave space for others. It's a madness. It's a fucking madness, honestly. You don't understand what this was like to be, and you really don't. On a track where I'm already seriously uncomfortable. So Kevin goes around the outside there. I feel contact from behind. I'm like, Wesker, why are you trying to go around the outside there in the last corner? I'm understeering. I've got no grip. Absolutely nothing. The tyres are done. Adam goes through then as well. And then coming out of this turn, the back end goes. And I can't control that spin around. Wesker's has a similar issue as well. He spun. He was pissed at me after the race, even though I did nothing wrong there. So promptly in my DM, so he was to apologise for that, because I had nothing to do. Like, honestly, you don't understand what that was like to be in. You absolutely have no idea. Lunatics trying to go around the outside of the chicane. I'm trying to leave space so we don't crash. My exit's compromised. My tyres are done. The track is an ice rink. There's 5 million cars approaching me. Just fuck off, honestly. Like, I did the best of what I could there. Honestly, I did the best I could. You know, I'm trying not to have an accident. I ended up having one anyways. Honestly, just screw off. I did the best I could. It was madness.
Honestly.
Safety car, though, will help me put on the soft compound tyres.
I just can't.
Poor old Sway went to pit for softs as well. And he put the game put him on hard, so he was understandably not very impressed. But he actually got to pit next lap and put on softs anyway, so didn't lose a ton. Probably worked out better for him, because I probably took too much out of these tyres warming them up.
The good thing is if another
well, we'll see anyways. Lap 15. So we got to do half the race on this tyre, which I think is possible. And other safety cars will be out as well. So anyways, nothing really changes here heading into turn 1 here. Gonna stick with it. Andy's on softs, but honestly, like, I don't like. I'm just looking to get to the flag, you know. I'm just looking to get to the flag. Big loss of back end there. Really struggled. Sway's gonna get the run on me here, so he's gonna overtake. And he's got good pace. I'm not fighting that. So not that I could anyways. So he goes through. And we're into P12. Honestly, like, I don't care. I don't even care about my position. I just want to get to the flag, honestly. Lap 17. Kevin is around. I think Adam may have hit him, actually. Something happened anyways. And we get through. Wesker is still in close proximity behind. Another pit stop. I think that's Zumpy, who reserved for this one. Move on then to lap 19. Kind of Dark Bolt struggling here. Andy's going to overtake him. I've got a bunch of cars behind me again, so the situation's getting similar to what it was before. Make a nice move here on Dark Bolt around the outside into the last turn. I thought that was very nicely done. Oh, I felt good. That was a good one, but I'm not sure how long it would. That may have been the only smile I had on my face at that. I wasn't even smiling, but that was a good moment nevertheless. Lap number 20. Andy seems to be struggling a little bit here on his medium, so we're going to try and go for a move here. I didn't think I'd actually get the move here, but we're going to go for it anyways, and it's going to be a simple enough one in the end. vault to the left-hand side. Not sure what happened, but anyways, we're going to get through. I couldn't really escape from him from this point onwards. So it must have been like a one lap, you know, maybe tires or I don't know. But we get through anyways. Lap 23, we are getting through turn 1 once again. There's Tico and Adam are around, and the safety car is deployed. Tico's out of the race. Now, I didn't want to sacrifice track position because there were so many penalties around me. In retrospect, I should have pitted here. My softs were worn. They weren't great. But considering everyone else pitted behind me, I should have pit. So, but I only say that after the race. I didn't regret it in the moment. Green flag though, once again, we're in a good position here because there's a lot of penalties everywhere. Now I've got 2 warnings. Back end loses for Sway. I lose the back end as well. My tyres are really not great. And so Adam's going to, again, I'm going to try and defend this because that 5-second penalty for Adam may not be removed. Honestly, he's called me, like, I understeer here. Don't go for the overtake around there. Like, he called me a knob and shit for afterwards for pushing him off track. I didn't push anyone off track, alright? I was just understeered. Okay? Don't go around the outside there. Back out of it. I've got worn tyres. You know? And he went off of me as well for you know, for I pick and choose my battles as I see fit, okay? I get people who are 2 seconds a lap quicker, I'm not going to fight. This part of the race though is a different story. I'm going to try and fight for everything that I can. So I'm sorry that I didn't let you go. But honestly, like, I was really pissed off with what some of the words he said after the race. Like, fuck off, honestly. Sway's out of the race. He crashed, sadly for him. So we're going to pick up a place there. But honestly, the tyres just died. They really died these last 3 laps. It was horrible. It was honestly horrible. So we're in 4th with penalties in front, but that's not going to last. Kevin's going to be the first one here. Like, is he mad that I let Kevin go here on fresh softs? Sorry, that I can't defend that. There's nothing I can do about that. Or how about Tom on fresh softs? Can I defend against him and let him go? No, because he's going to use all of his ERS. He's got better tyres. Sorry, I can't do anything about this either. Plus, I'm not a suicide freak to go side by side here. I had to back out. And I didn't let, like, you know, this overtake rudimentary. Cars all the way in front. I'm not fighting that either, you know? So I don't understand what he was wanting me to do, honestly. But those comments really pissed me off after that race. Because it was insane. Like, you don't understand how bad it was for me to drive this track. It was an ice rink, and I was feeling deathly ill. I should have been in the hospital earlier that day, but I digress. So I've got a lot of shit going on and off the track. So my only focus is to get to the flag. That's all I care about. Nothing's intentional. Nothing is, you know, I pick and choose my battles, but that's it. So honestly, I actually didn't get to record my my own audio for this one because I forgot to set up the mic. But honestly, I was absolutely furious through a lot of this race. Some of the bullshit that was going down, and I was not too impressed with the words said afterwards. Now Wesker reached out and apologized for his part. That's fair enough. I've said stuff, and like I've you know, even with TTML, I said unacceptable movement to Merck without having seen the footage. So reach out, apologize. Wesker did the same thing. Anyways, last lap. We are just getting to the end here. Audio desync here, my bad. I'm not fixing it now. It doesn't really matter. It's the last lap of the race. Anyways, we're going to go across the line here for P5. Honestly, I felt nothing good about this. Like, I don't know what the story is with penalties and such afterwards. Stewart's report hasn't been done yet, but honestly, like, I wasn't even happy. I wasn't even happy about that result. That's how bad that race was. You know, P5 from P18, I didn't even care. Like, I honestly didn't even care. It was just that bad. So I don't know what's going to happen, if there's going to be more penalties, if I might lose a place or two with 5-second penalties. I don't know. I honestly just don't care. I got to the end of the race. That's all I cared about. That's all I wanted to do. Just pick up points, be done with that shit, and move on. That was one of the worst experiences league racing ever. And I've been league racing for like 5 years. So, yeah, fuck off. Here's the standings. I'm in 4th place provisionally here. Good scrap of Dan for P3 and Ox and Tom as well. So there's good stuff going on here. And yeah, honestly, I was really pissed off in the aftermath with that race. Just needless shit flying my direction. Like immediately getting at it after the race. Like fuck off. Honestly, just I was furious about it. I really was. Like I'm trying to survive. You know, tires are shit. Track is shit. Cut me some slack. Honestly, you know you're quicker. Be patient. You know, I've shown plenty of times I'm not going to fight a pointless battle. Like just piss off. Honestly. There's the constructors. Good place there, 3rd place. I've actually overtaken Ox as well. So yeah, we could be in a good spot here for a P3 or something in the constructors. Yeah, it's been going well. So yeah, that's going to do it for round number 6 of FTRL Australia. I think the next one is Singapore, so that's not great in theory, but yeah, honestly, whatever the comments want to say afterwards, I don't care. Try me, honestly. I've been civil up to this point, but fly with that shit with me after the race, after that shit, honestly, without even asking for my point of view or anything of the sort. Honestly, screw off. So yeah, get out of here. And until next time.